Much better. It's a better camera placement. Oh wait, what was that? Let's see here. I got Oculus person. You know what? I love the Geomancer armor, the way it looks. It's, as much as I love the Corsair and the Red Mage, especially the Corsair armor, Geomancer armor is my new favorite armor in the game. That's honestly the main reason I wanted to play Geomancer. But I didn't want to level Geomancer on my main character, because I already have Corsair, and it would be, you know, it's pointless to have two support arms in the same character, I feel, so. And also, I certainly don't want people telling me to come as a Geomancer, but I'd rather come as a Corsair. If I had Geomancer level, they might do that, so we don't want that. So, just make this, and besides, having a Geomancer on all your alternate character just seems like the most obvious thing to do. I mean, it definitely seems like the best job for a character that you can't really control that well. Like, one of the lowest maintenance jobs, potentially. I mean, I realize that you can put a lot more investment into Geoman into playing it well, but if you have an alternate character and you're playing a main character that demands a lot of attention, Geomancer just seems like the best option. You no plans of playing Black Mage and your blue isn't even unlocked. Oh, that's why you didn't want to. Sorry, you said that like 10 minutes ago, didn't you? I see. I do have plans of playing Black Mage. I kind of want to play. I kind of want to have all the mages leveled because I feel like there's enough overlap between like White Mage, Black Mage, and Scholar equipment that it makes sense to have all three leveled and equipped. You know, that's why I'm kind of looking for ways to play like multiple jobs without having too much equipment. Like pet jobs, I want to stay away from because they require like whole entire sets of equipment that does not overlap. I mean, maybe even Summoner and Beastmaster, I think, has a lot of like unique equipment that does not overlap. So those are jobs. As much as I would like to play those jobs, there's just too much. You know what? I'm going to pay attention to the story right now. Hold on. Could this possibly be handcrafted cloth of Sif Renee? Replicating requires the finest ancient material Umbuka has to offer. But where on the continent can we acquire it, given how far colonization has progressed? And it requires the wearer to swear an oath on the higher power. You would know all about that, wouldn't you? After all, you vowed to protect Adoulin's natural environment. Then, if anyone, you have earned the right to don such a vast event. If you happen across a crystallized live stream essence in your travels, be sure to bring it to West Carolina, in Western Adoulin. You should have told me that earlier. I had to look up a guide to find that out. Deep within the innermost recesses of Umbuka, far beyond the Khmer rifts, a place unknown to any of us, you will surely find your answers there. In a land nature has been unable to reclaim. Should you venture there, remain ever on your guard. Why? Why would I be on my guard? Alright. With your jobs at the Geomancer, travel to Outer Rakaznar. Oh no! I haven't even been to Yorsha with this character yet, much less Outer Rakaznar. What do you think about this? You have to go through Yorsha and then Khmer Drifts to get there, right? Fuck. Oh, where am I going? Isn't there a... Oh, I guess the notice had a long. Outer Rakaznar. You think it's Rakaznar or Rakaznar? Probably Rakaznar. Rakaznar, right? That's going to take some effort to get to, unfortunately. Well, I guess I'll try to do that then. because I would like to get my relic here. That would be very nice. Or perhaps I should just focus on upgrading the stuff I have. I've got like geomancy stuff. I mean, some of these things I want to upgrade to +1. But which ones? That's the question. I mean, I can't. Looking up this kind of thing is on stream is kind of boring. I wonder if upgrading, like, say, the geomancy mittens or mitanes. I wonder if that like increases the amount of geomancy skill from it, or if it stays at +15. Like I feel if it stays at +15, you might want to just leave it not +1. But then again, you're wearing it for geomancy. I'll have to just check later. I guess what I should do right now would be more exciting to watch is try to get to Outer Rakisnar with this character. That's what I should be doing, because that's a less boring thing to do. I could also try to do some Adoulin missions right now as well, because I still got a bunch of like progressing I need to do in those. Let me see where I'm at in Adoulin missions, as well as Rhapsody's missions. I also need those. But Adoulin missions especially, I should probably do because they have a lot. I think there's a lot of places where you have to wait until the next game day. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull that up here. Let's see. What is it called? This is Wings of the Goddess. Arciela appears again. Let me make sure that we're both on the same mission. Fuck, I forgot to change my home point. Arciela appears again. I'm assuming that we're probably both on the same mission. Won't let me type anything. Fuck. Stupid iPad. Arciela appears again. Man, modern technology is just the worst. Oh, we're not on the same mission. Well, I guess the first thing I better do is do that. I'll probably have to get to places like Yorsha anyway as I go through these missions. So I could perhaps kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Always good when you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone in Final Fantasy. Okay, so here's again. Use 80 to 85 Imperators in successful coalition assignments. I may have done that on this character. I believe that the amount you need to use has been reduced at some point. Or perhaps Rhapsody's reduces it. And I've spent I think a fair amount. So what do you do after you have done that? Speak to level. Western Adoulin Pioneers Coalition. Let's check to see if I can do that with this character. I think I probably have spent that many. I always spend them when I get them on this character, like on both characters. You know, I always want to get more bailed. Level. Pioneers, is this the right one? Yeah, okay. Level. You. Oh, this looks promising. Something juicy for me. Like, sure, I've been there. Agree to help to complete this mission. Budding prospects. Okay. Wait, where do I have to go? I gotta go speak to Bergens. And then I have to go to... Oh, you need another quest to do this? I didn't feel like reading all that dialogue aloud, it was too boring. Some dialogue is better than others, you know? Virgins, or virgins. Probably virgin. I'll just walk there. You know, it's more fun to watch the person walk than to walk around. I believe he's like across this plaza. J9. Yeah, he should be right over here. You know what? I'd like to change the title of my stream. I'm not sure if this will work. I may have to... Where's Chrome? That's weird. Is this gonna like destroy my... Oh, it doesn't. Okay, good. That does not destroy my chat. Excellent. Now I don't need to use my iPad anymore for this crap. Virgin looks a lot like Matt, or Virgin Hard. I don't really feel like reading all that crap. Sure, I'll search for it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I want to change the title of my stream. Let me see if I can do it this way, reading all that crap. Sure, I'll search for it. Yeah, whatever. I sound great. Truly great. Is that... Oh, I guess you need Nightbot to be able to do that, don't you? I should get Nightbot. Alright, well, let's edit it by hand. So, that should begin the quest, Flavors of Our Lives. Now I need to speak to Masad of G10, Mummers, the Mummers Coalition. I should really get an iPod. Facade. Cutscene. Good. I'll watch this cutscene. Even though I have seen this before. Too much noise out here. I'm gonna go in my mod house. Okay, talk to him. Zone out of and back into West Adoulin. Let's see if I sold anything. These are all sales stuff. And then DeWalt and the Couriers Coalition. Couriers Coalition. That would be the Plaza. Doesn't look like I've sold anything recently. As long as I'm here, I may as well get some coalition stuff to do. Oh, do I already have some? Deliver Moramar. Moramar is what I want to put. I think Moramar is more points than for it. I think. Now, who do I talk to? DeWalt. Blytheberry. Now, this might be the wrong cutscene. I should just double check to make sure that that's actually the right cutscene when I talk to him again. Let me talk to him like a couple thousand times just to make sure. Because I remember having a problem with this guy before. Blytheberries. Maybe this is the right one, I don't know. He's not giving me anything else. Wait until the next game day. Return to Assad. The next game day. Oh hey, it is. Hey, check out my bell. Whoa, that gave me bat wings for some reason. Does it always do the same thing? I guess so. I'm gonna look at your stuff. I'm gonna check you out. You got like a witching robe? Look at that. That's cool. And Merlinic stuff, and Amaric and Merlinic. Man. Oh, you're a geomancer too, huh? You got way better stuff than I have. Weatherspoon ring. I kinda want one of those. Moonshade earring. I needed that. You had done a... That would be a nice thing for me to have, but I do not have that. Oh, that gives you handbell skill plus 18. It's pretty good. Genbu shield. Oh, I should get a Genbu shield for both my characters. There we go. Lightstream cape. I need one of those too. I need everything for this character. You got good stuff. Alright, that's enough fun with the moats for now. That's enough. Now I'm gonna go do something productive. Since I have to wait to the next game day, let's see. Maybe I should try to see if there's any more Rhapsody's missions I can do. The problem with Rhapsody's missions is I'm at a point now where they start to get locked by Seekers of Adoulin missions. So I'm not sure how much further I can go. Tiered with the General. Let me just check them out. You had to turn stream off, someone decided to take a nap in the computer room. Oh. You could use headphones, you know. I'm just saying. Or you could watch it with the volume off and just watch the pretty visuals. Oh, you can't hear this, can you? Because you're not watching this. Missions. Rhapsodies of a Field. Taking a long time to load.
Refuge of Vanadil brings fresh story content, weaves together tales told across 13 years of Vanadil. Man, I want to get the RCL of 2 trusts and the Aroba 2 trusts. I want those trusts. So I'm on mission, what? Here's up the check. Are we both on the same mission? Okay. Let's see, what does this mission require? Do I have a drained orb? Probably should. Yeah. After completing Adoulin mission 2-2 and Aimless Journey. Oh, that's the one I'm on right now. Okay, gotta complete that first. In that case, I guess I will try to get to Yorsha. I may as well unlock the waypoints for myself now, so I'll have them later. Oh, and I do need to get more merits. I do need to do that. I think the best place to go would just be CZAC. I need to, I think you have to go to this, you have to go to the center of Surgris? I can't remember. Man, I just love the geomancer equipment that she has now. Also, it's really nice to have this movement speed boost on her. That is really nice. So nice. Oh, I probably should invite her to my party. Because she did not get the movement speed roll. So she's at 46% movement speed, and my character is at 52%. So 6% difference for some reason. I guess the boots. Where's the other 2% of that difference coming from? Like, I'm using Scotty's, and they're supposed to be 16% movement speed. So 16 versus 12, that should only be a 4% difference. So why 6? Why is it saying it's 6% difference? Where's the 2% coming from? I don't understand that. I need to get rid of that communic. How do you say that word? Communique? Communique. Ah, idiots. So we can communicate. I knew there was some way to say it. I'm saying it wrong. Ozzy Dahaka. Why does Goth Girl always get into the Unity chat, but Maytag never does? What's up with that? I'm done this one. Where am I going? I want to go... Actually, I probably want to go down here. Spiders and umbral. Oh, there's the umbrals. Should probably kill them real quick. Probably should unequip my warp cudgel that I've had on this whole time. Whoops. Oh, I should fix these macros. Was that 5 of them? Well, I can wait for the 5th one to come back while I fix these macros. Oh, Quetzalcoatl showing up. I don't like to do that. What happens? Fuck. 10 minutes? Okay, he's gonna appear in 10 minutes. Maybe I'll have time. Get to the aggro conveyor first. Okay, let's go west from here. Gotta hurry. 6% difference in running speed. 6%. Why 6%? I don't understand that. Oh, there's something there. Okay, that's the way I'm going. Oh, hey, Larry. Ow. We'll do it real quick. I was gonna die too quick. Not gonna have time. Fucking off. Everyone. Didn't get any kind of credit for it for long. I had to kill it though, because otherwise I would get locked out of Reese for 5 minutes, and then I might be fucked. Can't let that happen. There's supposed to be a loader on here somewhere. There should be one right in front of me. Why do I not see it? Oh, it's right there. Where are you? I would just have these. Hey, fucker. I didn't want to kill you. Quest. Adidaha has Quizzicola is not appeared yet. Let's see how do you get to the augural conveyor? Where is it? Is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, I know where it is. Can I go through here? I hope that you can go this way. Oh, there's probably gonna be a wall there, isn't there? There's gonna be a stupid wall there. I knew it. Go this way, gotta go around. Might have to go through a reeve. What a pain. That's still probably might be quicker just to go around this reeve. There's one here. Like that. Unless Gothrill needs credit for that. Which it does. I'll just go around it. I hope there's not a reef here. Oh, I don't have to go through that anyway. Doesn't matter. Layer reef, I'll just skip it. I don't need to do any reefs now. So that doesn't matter. Putrid. Blood Moon Umbril. Are these like the higher level ones in here? I guess not. It's easy prey. Wait a second, where's the augural conveyor in Surges? Isn't it supposed to be right around there? Did I pass it? Where's the augural conveyor? Is it near me? must be someplace totally different, I guess. I thought I remembered it being in the middle, but I guess I'm just remembering wrong. Well, whatever. I should probably just make them both dancer sub job just to make sneaking around easier. Made it. Good. Let's go to... Is Quetzalcoatl, could he be dead already? Why am I not getting any messages about him? I can just teleport us both there. I don't care about Ozzy Dahaka. Maybe I should care about him. It's too late to go to him. Oh, it's cool when she quick casts a teleport. That's pretty neat. I like that. Hey, I just noticed I suddenly have 7 viewers. Hey, if you guys are new here, and if never been to the stream before, just want to say hello. Thanks for joining in. Hey, it's a new day, so that means I can continue Seekers of Adoulin missions as soon as I'm done with this. But first, I want to go kill Quetzalcoatl. One of these days, I'm going to get on the Unity chat. Maybe I should stop using Aperuru as my trust. I'm really tired of not having access to Unity chat. She's a really useful trust though, but I mean, I could just use Cherukiki or someone else maybe. I would kind of like to view what are the most popular trusts. I wonder if there's a way. I guess you could. There's probably some option when you're talking to Unity people to do that, isn't there? I remember when everybody used to be in Matt's Unity. That was a while back. When I first came back to the game, after I quit in 2009, I came back in 2015 in March. And at that time, everybody was in Matt's Unity. So I was too. I want to receive the Elwork seal. Is thing. So weird that he says is thing. Hey, Swift Stickler, Gesho, Almia, Cherukiki, Tenzen 2, and RCL2 is your typical trust party. Oh, yeah? So you, in other words, oh, hey, they're fighting him already. Fuck. Sucks. Quick, give me some trusts. He's almost dead. Fuck. I guess I just missed the message that said he spawned and what his hit points were there. I was getting lots of Ozzy Daha messages, but of course I can't get a message for, the guy I want to kill. no, I'm asleep. No, both my characters are asleep. That sucks. Yeah, let me see. Tenzin 2? You use Tenzin 2, huh? I hear a lot of people say that he's, like, not good. But, you know, I don't know. Well, at least I got a couple stones. Valuation 6209. And she probably got evaluation, overall value 259. Not so too good. But, oh well. He makes sure to get in his place, usually out of the way of AoE. Oh, really? Let's see, interesting. And use Gesho as your tank? I usually use Amchuchu as my tank. I would use August, but I don't have him, so Amchuchu is my go-to tank. Omia, I use her sometimes. If I'm just gonna have one buffer in the party, I don't have RCL 2 yet, so I usually go to Koru Moru. I gotta remember to fix my home point. Forgetting. Yeah, I don't have Arciela. I actually don't have Gesho either. I would probably use him sometimes if I had him. I do have Almi and Cherokee and Tencent too. But I usually use... I'm guessing you don't have Shantado then? I usually use Shantado almost always. And Aparuru as a healer. Most of the time. And then the others, berries. I use Z2 a lot. I use Koru a lot. Sometimes I use Almia. If I'm usually going to have one buffer, I think I usually go with Koru. Alright, let's check the auction house. Oh, you do have Shantado, you just don't use her that often? Let's see. Yeah, she's... I mean, I just assume that she's the best damage dealer. So... I almost always use her in every situation. How much does Platinum Silk sell for? 5,000? What? That's garbage. What about Snow? Well, how fast does it sell? Like once a day on average? That's lame. I'm not even gonna buy. How much does Snow Steel 4 sell for? 10,000 very often? That's not bad. I'll sell that. Where did I even get that from? And then what's the other thing? I could sell another Faithless Legs. You do and Dominant Shan? Yeah, I have Dominant. I've never used Dominant Shantado for anything. I don't really know if she's good or not, but I sort of assume that she isn't because nobody ever talks about her. Okay, so I should be able to do the next part of this story mission now with Goth Girl. Let's do that. And where do you have to go for that again? I think you have to go to the Mummers Guild. So what's your reason? So you say that's your typical trust party. What's your reasoning behind like those? Is Cherokee like why Cherokee? I mean Cherokee is I like Cherokee, but she probably would be the trust I would use if I didn't use Aparuru. Do you just not use Aparuru because you don't like to be in her unity because you never get to see the chat? Because that would be a good reason. You know. Most of the time you're doing salvage, so you don't get to use trust anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, salvage is the thing that I will probably be doing more at some point, because someday I would kind of like to get death penalty. Like right now I've got other things that are more important for me to do, but I think I need to talk to Masad again. You know, if everything went correctly, this should result in a cutscene. Good. No, good. Because she will stand back out of the way as well. Yeah, Aperu is supposed to. Aperu usually does as well. She usually stands back. I don't know if one of them is better than that than the others. I mean, Aperu can be a little flaky. Why the sour look on your face, Gonko? It's wholly unbecoming, but please, I am more than willing to lend an ear if it would help resolve your worries. I got all the time in the world after all, so tell me, what troubles you this fine day? Well, me, Leaf King Queen. Ah, yes, your Royal Highness, if you will. Should you have the time I would enjoy? Nothing more than to regale you with some relevant tales of old. But before I do, have you had the fortune, or perhaps the misfortune, of tussling with one of the Nakurs? I'm not in this character, I haven't. I am certain you will at least have heard of their existence. Guardians of Albuka, a wrath made manifest. If you wish to progress into the wild, locking horns is inevitable. Be that as it may, I promised you a story, and a story you shall have. I spent many days in a blah blah blah. I want a story. Alright, I guess. Side. Complete the mission. Go to the next mission. So trials and tribulations of centuries past are not for the measures to people living today. The story involves one of those measures. The foolhardy king ventured into the wilds with his entourage. I love that show. Invading the land of Ulbulka and slaughtering all foes in his path. I like this music. Through his blades, those blades sliced the flesh of many like strands of silk. A few particularly lurid beasts, those who now serve as keepers of the wilds, were not to be tamed so easily. When they were bested, they swore fealty to the founder king. Today we refer to them as the Nakurs. Nakurs. Is it Naku or Nakuar? I'm going to say Naku. He subjugated one race after another, eventually reaching the sanctity of the forest with its inner snots, inner recesses. If something caused him to abandon his goal of colonization, years later, he had the following words on his deathbed. Never again must man tread upon the land of Ulbulka. This epitaph has been known throughout Edlin's history as the Ancient Pact. The new Navakudos were bound by this very pact, but they are not the only ones. You see where I'm heading. So you mean the Leafkin? Precisely, you see, Goth Girl. The Leafkin do not look kindly upon mankind's encroachment upon the Ulbulka. It violates the word and spirit of the sacred deal they made with the founder king. It's my deal here, see? Its power is absolute. The only one who can nullify the pact would be the founder king himself, or one of his bloodline. Who the fuck is the founder king? Not very long ago, there was such a code of the same degree as the denizens of the forest, when the order of blah 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 blah. I don't know what I'm saying. His dying wishes were also engraved upon the sword that he once carried at his side. Hey, King Capra Prime, are you from the Reddit link show, or are you just showing up? I've been playing Final Fantasy XI since 2003, on and off. I played until 2009, quit, came back in 2015. Your eyes widen in surprise. Why am I narrating my own things that I'm saying? Throughout all of Adolin's history, it has only set foot in Ulbulka on two occasions. The first, of course, is when the founder king himself treaded upon the land. The second was blah blah blah. The remnants of the cabinet set up blah 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 blah. You know, a bunch of stuff. Yet winds of change started to sweep the city. I'm getting bored of the very things that I am saying. When Ignaz, current leader of the Order of the Adoulin, came to power, he was just one of the men in charge of his house. His influence over the city muted at best. He chose to abandon the sword, declaring that the colonization of the Ulbulka was to recommence. A stand not taken in well more than 24 gender. What? A stand not taken in well more than 24. I don't understand that sentence. To create thus a new age dawned upon the city. The city of Adoulin. One of pioneering and progress. Progress is what I mean to say. Progress. So if he forsook the blade of his forefathers, into whose hands did it fall? Think hard, dear Goth Girl. The one, as I say, is the one closest to Ignaz himself.
one present at his coronation. It must be our Ciela. Precisely. Indubitably. The sword that our princess now wields is the only thing that represents the will of the founder king himself. I profess that I have a tendency to ramble. No, really? But I assume this tale blah 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 blah. Think of it as a tidbit of wisdom from somebody with idle hands and tongue. At this age, dreams are nothing but blah 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 stories, blah blah adventures, playing to your desired such thing. Much the same. Whatever. Alright, well anyway, see ya. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. How long have you been playing King Kappa Prime? Hello to you, by the way. I don't think I've seen you here before. You must be a Final Fantasy stream fan. Okay, next I go to the Pioneer Coalition. The light shining in your eyes. That's the name of this mission. Blah 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 story. Well, I mean, some of it is interesting. Some of it more interesting than others. I like that NPC, but he talks a lot. Maybe too much. Pioneers, right? Dun, 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 dun. Let's check the auction house again. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. He followed you a while ago? Oh, he followed me a while ago and you just lurked? Cool. Well, thanks for lurking. Always welcome to lurk here. You don't have to feel like you have to say words. I know it's hard to get to. So then you have to think of them, and then you have to like actually type them. And you have to make sure the words you type are the same words you were thinking, and not just like some random words and stuff. It's tough. It's a thing to do, you know. Sure, I understand. Founder King Sword, you mean the one that Princess Arciela keeps at her side? That's crazy! That is just crazy! Wow, okay, well, you should probably do the next mission. Hey, it's still another thing. What do we want to sell now? Siren's Hair. Hey, that sells for 90,000, that's not bad. Sell that. I think I'm going to need it at some point for some mission, but whatever. How long did I just say I've been playing? Well, I started playing in 2004. I think it was 2004. It may have been 2003. I can't completely remember. The game came out in 2003, right? I feel like it was either late 2003, perhaps winter of 2003? Yeah. No, it was... Was it around Christmas when I started playing? I think it might have been around Christmas. Someone may have actually been Christmas of 2003. Yeah, it wouldn't have been Christmas of 2004. That would have been too late. And then I played up until 2009 pretty solidly, then I stopped. Actually, I quit in 2004 and came back in 2005. Then I played in 2009. Then I quit again for a long stretch, and I came back 2015 in March. You stopped playing when they raised the cap to 85? Yeah, that's just after I stopped playing the first time as well. I stopped playing just before Abyssea. But you can't stop watching. It was your first MMO. You know, there's something about the game. It's cool to watch. It's cool to play. Anyway, that guy just said a bunch of stuff. So let me just check what the next mission is. Let me make sure I don't have to. Let me just double confirm that I'm done talking to him. The heirloom. Getting close to being caught up with my other character. Wait, are these Adoulin missions? Or yeah, these are Adoulin missions. Okay. Yeah. Right. Aimless journey is next. Approach Castle Adoulin. So this is a very simple cutscene. Simple mission. You got pretty mad when they raised the level cap from 75? Yeah, I mean, I can't blame you for getting mad about that. That actually has nothing to do with why I quit. It just coincidentally happens that they raised the level cap right after I quit. But that's not why I quit at all. Although, I do think, in hindsight, I mean, at the time, when they were doing it, I actually thought it was kind of exciting. Eastern Adoulin. But I also thought it was probably a bad idea. And in hindsight, I really think it was a bad idea to raise the level cap from 75. And now they're like at 119, and 119 is the new cap, you know? So it just seems almost pointless.
but just so much old content was kind of invalidated. And I think that's not really cool. So I mean, I agree with you. You started, oh, Swift Stickler. You started playing at the start of 2009. You started playing, that's the first time you started? So you started playing when I stopped playing. Yeah, actually, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. The reason I stopped playing was totally, it has nothing to do with something that's happening in the game. It's just that the link shell that I was in just dissolved, and a lot of people stopped playing. That's the only reason. Like, pretty much everybody I knew from the game had quit. The few people that were still around had joined this notorious the HNM link shell, and I didn't really want to do that, so I quit. Because I didn't want to have to, like, in order to join one of those, you have to, like, you had to play, like, every day, you had to be online, like, you know, for long, long periods of time, and it just didn't seem worth it. You have some business here? Oh, while I was here, I wouldn't have surprised. You wouldn't have happened to see the princess, would you? RCL on me. No, what was I was afraid of? She must put on her traveling clothes. She was muttering something about Certus Caverns. I mean, oh dear. Oh no, sweet mercy, it's not good a day. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh no. So, now we're both on the same mission, both my characters, right? So this should be an aimless journey. Now we need to go do this mission. Let's see what we need to do for aimless journey. You spent years farming your gear on Libis, Salvage, Sea, Sky, IIRC, Great Endgame. Now you just play 14. Yeah, well, I can understand why that would be kind of a bummer. For them to invalidate all that stuff. Definitely a bummer. And in hindsight, I think it was a bad move. I agree. But I still enjoyed it. I still think the game is good. You know, I tried playing 14, and although 14 is a very, very pretty game, a very beautiful game, and although I think the crafting system is kind of brilliant, I couldn't really get into 14. I just couldn't do it, and I ended up going back to 11, and like being really... Yeah, that was right around 2015 when I started playing this game. It was right after quitting playing 14, and I just got the urge to come back to 11, and I was like, you know, I'm enjoying 11 a lot more than 14. And so I've been playing 11 since then. Wait, where am I going? Clear a colonization reef in Certus Caverns. Oh, clear the colonization reef, E9. Seems like that might be optional. Are we just trying to get to the Ergon Locus? Or is it mandatory? It seems like you just have to get to the Ergon Locus. Damn it, I really want to know where that augural conveyor is. I want to get that for Gothro. I don't remember where it is on the map. It's not marked on my map. On my fancy marked map that's supposed to have the important things marked is not marked. So, quick way to find out where it would be. Let me just teleport there myself. In fact, I'll just go ahead and have Gothro start heading there. Because she doesn't necessarily need the other character's help. Final Fantasy XIV Endgame has nothing on 11. Well, yeah, that's true. That's partly because 11 has been around so long. So it's not entirely 14's fault. But it's also partly because I don't really like the nature of the endgame of 14 as well. Where am I? Oh, it's like way up there. Jesus. It's way up there. Oh, what a pain. What a pain. Ugh. What's gonna be the quickest way to get there? Mo gates? But no, I'm just gonna... I don't know. In that case, I'm definitely gonna want to have Maytag's help to get through there quicker. What else? I'm sorry, let me catch up with chat. Yeah, you were mad that your gear would be invalid. Sure, that's understandable. Totally understandable. You hear you can solo most of 11 now, so you might come back. You can solo a lot of it now. Yeah, you can. And that's both good and bad. I mean, I prefer the way the game was when you had to group up for a lot of stuff. I think it was better for the community. But on the other hand, the community is small enough now that wouldn't really work, so I can understand why they really had no choice. And at the same time, there is something kind of cool about being able to solo a lot of content that we never were able to solo before, especially if you played in the early days. There's something kind of fun about. It's almost like we paid our dues as 11 players. Now, if I had started playing like now and I had never had that experience before, I think I would not enjoy the current 11 nearly as much, because it would just be I mean, there's still things about the modern day 11 that are interesting, like the whole ROE quest system is something that I don't think I've really seen in other MMOs. I think that's really cool. I normally don't like questing systems at all, period, but I do kind of like that one. Oh, wrong character. Character juggling. Hey, so any of you guys smart about this game? I mean, there's lots of stuff I don't know. Because I have a question. I'm curious about something. So see how my speed is 50%? And it's 44% on my other character? That is because on this character I have Scotty's boots +1, which is supposed to be 16% movement speed, and on Goth Girl I have 12%. But the thing I don't understand is that's a 16%, 12%, that's a 4% difference. So why? Yeah, it says 16. Look at this. 16, 12, 16, 12, okay? So how come when I use my roll here, the movement speed roll, suddenly there's, what the fuck, there's an 8% difference now? Like, what? How is there an 8% difference? Now it's a 6% difference. Like, what is up with that? Why did it change? Anybody have any idea? I'm really, because I didn't think that Corsair rolls were supposed to have different effects in different people. I don't think I have anything that... Is there something you can have that improves the efficiency of Corsair rolls, perhaps? If there is, I'm not aware of it. Got me? Something to do with the number you draw? But the number is the same for everyone, though. I mean, the speed is based on the number, but the number is the same. Look, Goth Girl has an 8, Maytag has an 8. So it's not that. You know, maybe a stat. Yeah, a stat, but I don't think that player stats affect... I mean, I didn't think that player stats affect the efficiency of rolls. And what stat would affect a movement speed roll anyway? Like, that doesn't seem right. Oh, hey. I always, if I still need the quest for one of my characters, I always try to do these. Oh, it disappeared. Why do they do that? I hate this. It's fucking annoying. I don't remember. Is that something that's new about? That might be something that's new about Adoulin areas. I don't. Back in like the old game, I don't remember mighty points just disappearing spontaneously. And then Adoulin, it happens all the time. God, it's so annoying. It's the worst. Maybe Dex. Yeah, I mean, if it was going to be a statistic, it would either be Dex or you would think Agility, right? It would be one of those. But I don't think that that's the case, because that just can't be. I mean, I could ask in the linkshell, but I think it's going to be too difficult to explain, honestly. But you know, another thing it could be, now that I think about it, and this is probably actually the likeliest possibility, it could very well just be a glitch in the mod I'm using that shows movement speed. That it's just showing the wrong speed. I mean, because I mean, it's always seemed pretty accurate to me. I mean, it's always seemed accurate. Like, it always as far as I can tell, it's showing the correct speed, but maybe there's some sort of glitch in it that has to do with Corsa rolls, where if you're the person who's not rolling, it shows a difference. It shows the inaccurate speed or something, you know. Like that's probably got to be it, right? I'm just guessing. What else would it be? It is definitely weird, and it's like it doesn't really matter. Fuck, no, don't do that. Press the wrong thing. I mean, the only reason it bothers me is because ideally I would like both of my characters to have the same movement speed, you know? So right now they're supposed to be 4% apart, which is fine, but the fact that for some reason there's something causing them to be farther, like 2% extra apart, is just, it's bugging me. Because it's like, why? Why is it doing that? Why? I want to figure it out. I mean, it's a minor thing, but it's just annoying, you know, like ideally you want both your characters to have this exact same movement speed so that little, like, you know, if they can't start to lag, one person can't start to lag behind the other, and then, you know, you have little things where like they suddenly get caught behind a corner and you don't notice, and fucking it's annoying. It's the worst. Well, I'm just double checking that I'm not. Oh, what was I supposed to be doing? Heading to an Ergon Locus in Sturgas. That should actually be my priority. Because that could be on the way. The Ergon Locus, E9. E9. That would be that one over there. So I want to head west. You really miss having to be careful in zones when traveling around in Final Fantasy XI, because in 14, nothing can kill you or feel like a serious threat in the open world. Yes. Yes. I totally agree. That's one of... But to be honest with you, have you not played 11 in a while? Because unfortunately, that is now the case in 11 as well. I mean, things can kill you and hurt you here. We bring flux. I don't think that's anything important. But with the way the game is now, experience points are so extremely easy to get, and they've magnified the amount of experience points you get by, like, you know, 20 to 30 times. So to the point where the amount of experience you lose is pretty meaningless in this game. I mean, there are still things that are a serious threat. Also, using sneaking invisible is a lot easier. They made it a lot easier. It doesn't wear off as consistently, so. I used to love the way sneaking around, like stealth, worked in old Final Fantasy XI. Like, I liked that you had to pay attention to it, you know? You had to, there was a random element to it. Sometimes sneak wouldn't last as long, and you have to, suddenly, you find yourself in a tough position. I'm going to have to do this for you, otherwise I'm going to get locked out. You know what? I'm going to try to get actual reward for it. I think Goth Girl still needs the credit for these. Fuck. Too many quests. I'm sure we can't say it. Let me just get, like, I'm not going to get a full party of trust, but let me just get Shantano real quick. I better get a healer too, just in case, because Gothbrook can just get wrecked. Hopefully she doesn't die, because I forgot to cast Re-Raise on her. She's significantly weaker than my main character. She could easily die in these kinds of situations. Could be a math problem. You haven't played 11 in a long time, and you're playing. Swift Stickler is playing now, and Kappa has not played in a long time. I'm gonna try to keep that straight. Oh fuck, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. Come on, Apparu. Healer. Healer.
Come on, Apple, we can do it. I better heal myself. Heal myself. And meanwhile, kill this thing. Like, fucking... immediately, please. Oh no, she's gonna die! Ah! The worst! Ah, I think that might happen. Well, at least now she can definitely get credit for this. Oh, I know what to do. Ferocious Coffin. Let's get him out. Ferocious Coffin is kind of a special trust. He's the only one who can cast Raise. Well, I don't know if that's true. He's the only one I know of that does it. Let's see if he'll do it before this thing dies. No, he won't. He won't have time. Is he casting it? Come on, raise Ferocious Coffin. He can do it. I need to like grab an enemy and like he won't just do it unless I'm like actually meleeing something. Where's an enemy to grab? There's one. I knew I should have. You can summon Shantai. Yeah. Well, you can. There's actually you've been able to summon Shantai for. Did you not know about Trust? Wow, there's a lot about this game you don't know. But yeah, unfortunately, 11 is a very different game now. You can solo almost everything. Like they've dramatically changed it. Leveling is extremely fast. You can get from level 1 to 99 in a day. There's no danger traveling around the world anymore. Death is meaningless. There's like basically, essentially, no penalty for death now. Alright, I'm gonna combat him, turn away, hope that raise gets casted before this stupid thing dies. Because if it doesn't get casted before he dies, the Ferocious Coffin will become stupid until casting the spell. I want that now. Alright, good, got it. Now close this quick. Alright. By the way, did I get credit for that layer read? Let me just double check. Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna make sure to cast re-raise this time. So we can avoid this problem in the future. Yeah, you can. Oh, and another thing you can do, you can summon Trust now. You can summon Trusts. That's the main way, or one of the main ways in which they made soloing a lot of old content and newer content so much easier. That's why this game is so solo friendly now. You can, and they're powerful too. They're not as strong as a well-geared character, like player character, but they're pretty strong. Considering that you get a full party. There's also no experience penalty whatsoever for having them, which is crazy. It's fucking crazy. I mean, they're too good, to be honest. They're just too... like, you level too fast in this game. I don't know how to say it other than that. It's just too... It's overkill. Like, leveling is almost an afterthought now. It's ridiculous. But... it is convenient. You have to say that about it. But I mean, and I do actually, I like the trust system. I think it's neat on several levels. I mean, it is cool to be able to solo a lot of stuff. For convenience, for the sake of convenience, it is nice. I mean, that's for sure. But, and I don't always favor convenience in games like this. Did I aggro something? No, I thought I heard it was like some kind of slithery aggro sound. You still hate grinding experience? I like grinding experience. I mean, I like it, you know? I think it's fun. I miss the old style of experience parties. They still kind of exist in the form of capacity point parties, which is the new merit parties of Final Fantasy XI that you do at level 99. And merit still exists, they're just used for like different things. But capacity point parties, which, while I don't mind them, they're kind of fun, but they're not quite the same. I miss the old style of experience parties. They were fun, you know, they required teamwork, you know, you had to be paying attention, there was an element of danger to them that was neat. Let me make sure that I have the Reeve available for this. Not sure if I do. Probably should have it on Goth Pearl. Colonization Reeve. Circus.
but I wonder if she's going to actually get credit for this. I don't know if she has it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Nah, fuck, whatever. She's not gonna get credit for anyway. Who cares? Your first job was Beastmaster and you settled it to level 75. You didn't level another job to cap for 3 years. Yours was Samurai. The traveling, the experience camps was intense. You had to sneak a lot of the time. Yeah, it was really cool, actually. That's another thing I liked about the old style of leveling, is that you had to find, the players had to find good experience camps, and then you had to get there. You had to know the maps. You had to be competent at, stealth. It was like a built-in stealth feature into the game, and there was danger to it. Like, if you screwed up, you were punished, which made the whole world feel dangerous. Also, having to travel so many places, really helped you to, I think, feel connected to the world, which is something that I've noticed. I don't know if you guys play Dark Souls. I'm a huge Dark Souls fan. But I really think that Dark Souls 1 is really, really superior to Dark Souls 2, and one of the reasons why is because you don't get fast travel at the beginning. In Dark Souls 2, you can travel, you really do not feel as connected to that map as you do in Dark Souls 1. And it's kind of the same way with the old way of Final Fantasy XI. That's the way I feel about it anyway. Okay, so we're both getting a cutscene. Good. Oh, what do we have here? You know what? Let's load Eternity on her, and I'll read on Goth Girl. Yeah, I'm a huge Dark Souls fan as well. I don't like, 2 is still a good game, I just don't think it's as good as 1. But it's worth playing, in my opinion. Despite the inferiorities of it. Who's there? Goth Girl. Also, I really like Arceela's design. All the heroines in 11 have great character designs. You scared me half to death. All adventurers like ghosts? You're the only one with such predilection. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. I have a mod that auto skips through all the dialogue, but I just have it active on Maytag, so that way I only have to click on one character to read these. Which part of Arceela do you want to look at? Well, I'm not looking at her bosom per se.